Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope you're well, and I hope you're finding time to write this down, to write down how your salah is going nowadays, how you've improved in your recitation, and if that's affected the rest of your life as well. Anyway, it's good to be aware of these kind of things. So, alhamdulillah, good to see you. It's day 12. So, yesterday we done one of the harder verses. So again, just want to go back through that, possibly move on to the next one, and practice from there, inshallah. So I hope you practiced yesterday this verse, and we'll revise it briefly and then hopefully move on. So, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Good, keeping in mind that's our dua for protection from evil. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. And now we've just taken the name of Allah as well. We're going to go straight to the verse we did yesterday. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Okay, just reminding yourself of all the rules. اهدنا الصراط صراط اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Remembering mus goes from round to flat. The scene is flat. Smile on this scene. Mustaqim. Remember to breathe and take your time. Mustaqim. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Good. So it's quite difficult. Again, don't expect to be perfect at this from day one. If it's the first time in your life you've practiced it with this much depth, then if you've been reading it wrong for 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years, then it might take, at least, 200-300 attempts to get it better. So the aim isn't always to get everything so perfect. The aim is to be somebody who practices the Quran, to have an identity of somebody who is in touch with the Quran, who's trying to improve his or her Quran. So keep that in mind. Don't worry so much about perfection. The next verse is a little bit easier, so we'll go on to there. So it starts off with the same word. So this word sirat, it means path. So we asked Allah to guide us to the straight path, and this now, all the way until the end of the verse, describes the type of path we want to be guided on. Yeah, so the word sirat is going to come up again. So we said اهدنا الصراط المستقيم, guide us to the path which is straight, and then صراط الذين, the path of those أنعمت عليهم, who you favored, the path of those who you blessed. So we ask Allah to be blessed by Him here. So Sad is again fulma. Sira, again it goes round, then flat because of the kasra. So Sira. Remember to breathe. Siratal. Again, ta moves on to the lam. Lam has a shadda, so we're going to hold the lam. Talla. الذين طل. Good, again, this is a little bit difficult, so take your time. طا لام طل طالذين طالذين صراط الذين أنعمت. Good, again, slow it down. أنعمت. Remember there's Hamza first, An, then A. So get used to the Ain. Where does the Ain come from? Ain. Good, remember to breathe. Ain. Am. أنعمت أنعمت. Remember to breathe. أنعمت. Good. Then there's another Ain. عليهم. And remember to be soft. Don't put too much force either. عليهم. Good. Remember to breathe. أنعمت عليهم. Again. We're not aiming for perfection straight away. So remember, you're going to have to put the practice in for this to become better. أنعمت عليهم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. Good. Remember to breathe. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. Good. Hope that was a good practice. And yeah, remember to take your time when you're practicing. Remember to breathe. Remember to we're bringing attention to each of the syllables, giving each of the syllables the attention which they deserve. So I hope you enjoyed that. Again, remember to try and think about your experience, think about your awareness, bring awareness to your awareness so that you know how you're improving. That's important to keep that in mind. And inshallah I'll see you tomorrow.